Sorry, still having a cough today. So yeah.
I'm pressing the plus sign here. I'm going to search for collision shape 2D, hit create, and here in the inspector for collision shape 2D, create. And let's just name it player. Let's hit create, and as you can see, this creates a script that will move around our character. I know that this might look really confusing at first, but don't worry, we'll have a look at what this means later. For now, let's just try playing. And our player immediately falls off the screen. That's because we need to give him a collider to stand on. Right now, our player has a collider, but he doesn't have anything to collide with. So in our game, I'm going to go back to the 2D view at the top here. This is where we change from script view to 2D. Let's add a new node. So let's hit the plus sign. Let's add a static body 2D. Player 2.0. So far, we've been using the character movement template pretty much as is, but we need to modify it in order to add
Yeah.
animation to our player.
Hello folks, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a platformer in Godot. We'll add a player with different animations and it's made up from nodes. By default it gives us a few options here, a 2D scene, a 3D scene or a user interface. But the button underneath gives me access to all of the nodes inside Godot. I have it on the screen here. The second problem persists, which is that there is no animation. The player is just stuck. Click IO animation and then click this button here, which says autoplay on load. Okay, so that's good. That means faster. We can now add more animations here. The next one I want to do is jump animation, and that one's actually just a single.
sorry, it's getting kind of blurry here. So yeah. Eh, done. Easy. Mm-hmm.
Jump velocity, how hard the player jumps up. After that,
Uh, oops. I forgot the camera here. Oh. Mm-hmm. Here. Oops. Ha. Oops.
there's a function that handles all of the physics. This is pretty handy. It means that I don't have to worry about the gravity and the controls myself. It's actually already there. We just need to modify it. So now I can test this out by pressing F5, and you notice the
Yeah, I think I might put the tile set back in soon. So yeah.
player appears for a second and then drops down because of gravity.
Let's
So
see
that's
now.
good. That means it's all working, but we need somewhere for the player to stand. Otherwise, he's just going to fall off the screen. I head back over to my main scene, and here I'm just going to temporarily create a little platform. So I right click on my main scene and add a child node. What I'm looking for here is just going to be a basic collision object. I don't need another character, I just need something static. So I'm going to use static body 2D. I will add an image to it so that I can actually see it. So that will be done with a sprite 2D node. Remember, for the player, we need to animate the sprite.
Yeah. Sorry, the recording feels off here.
Because it had animations, but Sprite 2D is the basic version of that, which is just a static image. Because this is just a temporary platform, I'm going to use this icon image here from Godot. it over into the texture, and you can see it appearing up here. So I'm going to drag this platform over here. However, I have to be careful when I do that, because when I click and drag, I'm actually dragging the sprite, not the whole thing. You can see that that's staying behind where it was. So I'm going to undo that, keep it where it is, and instead select my static body 2D and click this group button. So now, whenever I move this around, I'm moving the whole thing, not just the image. Now let's put this platform underneath the player and rerun the game to see what happens. This time the player still falls through, and the reason for that is because there is no collision between these two objects. They're just images. You'll notice that there's warning signs next to my nodes, and if I hover over them, they say pretty much the same thing. The node has no shape, so it can't collide or interact with other objects. I need to add a collision shape to both of these nodes. So I add a child node here, and I select collision shape 2D. I head over to configure it on the right hand side, and I select the type of collision shape I need, which in my case is just a rectangle. And if I zoom in a little bit here, I can
Oops.
resize this collision shape to roughly match the size of my platform. So that's done two things. First, it's given a collision shape to my object, and it's also gotten rid of that warning sign. The player still has a warning sign, so we head back over to the player scene, zoom in a little bit, and then create a collision shape here as well. So I head over, and I can use different types of collisions depending on how accurate I want this to be. For this game, I think a rectangle is going to be more than enough, so I just drag it around to make sure that I hit the feet so that it doesn't clip through the floor, and I just roughly get the overall outline of the sprite.
Then
So I just need to reduce the top a little bit to cover the ears, and even though there are some areas that are outside of the sprite, I think in general this is good enough. But if you wanted to have really accurate collision, there's loads of other options here that allow for more precise collision to be defined. The thing to keep in mind though is the more detailed the collision shape, the more complicated the calculations become. So now I can save this, head back over to my main game, run the game again, and this time the player stands on top of the platform. I can move left and right, and if I go off the edge, you'll fall down and disappear off the screen again. If for whatever reason your collision didn't work there is sometimes a little bug with the
this here will be the barrel here. What? Huh. Never mind here. Oops. Mm. Oops. Here. Uh, excuse me. trying to do something with this. Uh, Here, let's see now. Oops. Uh, uh, excuse me, I'm having trouble with the size of these elements here. So yeah, excuse me if I still yap and gibberish here. Here, done. Uh, oops. Uh, Here.
still a few things here that need to be fixed. The first thing that I want to do is change the control.
per player, as well as change the key bindings that we use to move. So what are we looking at here? Well, the top two lines define two constants with our player when we fold down. Currently, this is really easy to do. We simply select our camera and the player, go under limit, and then we can set a position limit for the left, top, right, and bottom part of our camera. In our case, we need to set a limit for the bottom position. To do this, we can use the ruler tool here at the top, or simply press R, and measure from this baseline here to where we would like the limit of our camera to be. Such as for spike traps, enemies, all kinds of elements of danger. And when we want to create a music signal, so go no.
So yeah, I'll be making a live tomorrow. So yeah.